Hey family, my name is Eddie Pabon and this is MindCalmWell Practice. This video is way overdue. I want to thank my friend Paulo and those of you who have been asking me to create content because you cannot come to any of my events. So here we are. We are talking today about grounding and meditation. What is the difference between the two? And yes, you are capable of doing both. I cannot tell you how many times I hear people saying, I've tried to meditate. I can't. I can't quiet my mind. I can't turn off my thoughts. Well, I have good news for you. That's not the goal. Nobody can turn off their mind and their thoughts. It's impossible. It's human nature for your new thoughts to generate at least every 3 seconds, right? And so the mind is constantly trying to find ways to distract you. The practice of meditation is by simply practicing noticing when you've become distracted, not becoming emotionally involved in it, not reacting to it, but just simply noticing and getting back to what you were doing before the mind started to wander. Okay, so when we start to meditate, we start with grounding. What is grounding? Grounding is simply checking in with the body, making sure that noticing how you're feeling before you get in, noticing your environment, right? You want to make sure that you're in a safe, hopefully quiet space, but it doesn't have to be quiet. That's another misnomer about grounding and meditation. Most people think that you have to be in a really quiet space in order for this to execute. Now, while that is absolutely true, if you want a deeper, more relaxing, uninterrupted experience, no, it is not absolutely necessary. I am capable, after years of practicing meditation now, of getting on a train in New York City full of crowded people bumping me and moving and getting into a deep, deep meditative state. Okay, that took years of practice and you can do it too. So what is grounding? Let's do this together. I want you to get comfortable wherever you are. You can be seated or lying down. In this case, I'm seated. So just resting your body. You want to sit up straight. You don't want to be too perked, right? You just want to be back straight, spine straight, head up. And then just checking in with the space that you're in first, right? So a part of grounding for me is just noticing the environment, listening for any sounds, and for the purposes of bringing your practice deeper, instead of being anti-sound, we're going to allow sounds to come and go uninterrupted, right? We're not going to get involved in the sounds. We're not going to analyze the sounds. If we hear any sounds during any time during grounding or meditation, we are simply going to allow them to pass and see them as a way to practice going deeper within, okay? So, listening for any sounds, noticing any sounds in the background, allowing them to come and pass, noticing any smells. Again, any sounds are not a hindrance to your practice. They're allowing you to come in deeper. When you notice yourself become distracted by anything outside, coming back. Now that you've noticed sounds and smells, let's check in with the body, okay? Starting at the top of your head. It's body scanning is what we'll call it. Just scanning down, noticing how you feel. You don't want to change how you feel. You don't want to become involved on how you feel. You just want to notice how the body feels, okay? So we are scanning down the head, down to the neck, down to the shoulders, down the arms and hands, noticing those points of contact with your back on the chair. If you're lying down, your body making contact with the bed or the surface you're lying on. Noticing your chest, down to your belly, into your pelvic floor, down your thighs, to your knees, down your legs, down your calves, to your feet, noticing your feet touching the floor. And that, my friends, was grounding. You just did that. Congratulations. Easy, right? Now we get into the fun stuff, meditation. Again, meditation is not about quieting the mind, turning off thoughts. It's about noticing them, noticing when the mind is trying to distract you, letting that thought go, and returning to the practice. So now that we've checked in with the body, let's set our intentions. I love to set intentions for my practice. My intention for this practice is to teach you how to practice. What's your intention? Set your intention. And now let's bring the body into a rest and digest state, breathing in deep through the nose, filling the belly, chest, and head all the way to the top, holding it for 3 seconds, and releasing with an ah. You want to do this at least 3 to 5 times, okay? To bring yourself into a regulated state. Deep breath in through your nose, filling your belly, chest, and head. Hold it at the top. And release. Ah. The more pronounced and louder the ah, the more relaxed you become. One more time here, just for a shorter practice. Deep inhale, filling your belly, chest, and head all the way to the top. Hold it. And release. Ah. As you gently start to close your eyes. Again, checking in with the body, noticing those points of contact. And now you're going to shift into paying attention to your breath. For meditation, I love to keep my mouth closed and breathe in and out through my nose. It helps to stimulate the rest and digest. Your parasympathetic nervous system tells your body it's okay to relax. Noticing the breaths as you meditate. And if you want to, just to help you, this is optional, you can place your hands over your heart and on your belly to feel that natural rising and falling sensation of the breath. Now, it's important to note you're not controlling the breath here. You're just allowing it to flow in its natural rhythm, paying attention to it with a sense of curiosity, noticing whether they're deep or shallow breaths, short or long, and just sitting with the rising and falling sensation of each breath. Naturally, your mind will wander as you're sitting with that rising and falling sensation. It is okay for your mind to wander. Just notice and bring your mind back to your breath. Very simple. Continuing to follow your breath, inhaling, exhaling, without controlling it, but just noticing that your body takes care of you without you even trying to control it. And to help you concentrate even further on your breath, you can count if you'd like. So inhaling 1, exhaling 2, in your mind, counting. Inhaling 3, exhaling 4, to a count of 6. And on 6, starting back at 1 again. Again, allowing sounds to come and go and bring us deeper into our practice, returning to the breath, returning to the count we left off on. Noticing how you feel when you've taken time for you. And that rising and falling sensation in the breath. allowing any sounds to come and go, returning to the breath each time. And now, for just a few moments, allow your mind to do whatever it wants. Not focused on anything. If it wants to wander, let it wander. If it wants to think, let it think. Just allowing your mind to do whatever it pleases. Allowing sounds to come and go. And now simply returning to your body, keeping your eyes closed, noticing those points of contact, noticing your hands resting on your legs, your back, pelvic floor on the chair, your feet on the floor. Just noticing how you feel that you've taken time to relax. And when you're ready in your own time, never in a rush, you can gently open your eyes and return to the space that we're in. Again, not in a rush to go anywhere, but taking time to thank yourself for taking time for you to practice, to relax, to honor your heart, mind, body, and soul with peace. I wish you much peace and blessings on your journey. Know that you are limitless, light, love, and potentiality. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share it with someone who thinks that they don't know how to meditate so you can dispel that for them. And let me know in the comments what you think I should share next. What kind of breathwork style would you like to see? What kind of meditation videos would you like? I'm going to be doing a lot more content, and I thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Namaste, Light Warrior. Peace.